Why is it crucial to understand advanced hacking techniques? Well, in an age where our lives are increasingly digital, understanding these tactics is akin to understanding the locks on our front doors. It's about safety, security, and the ability to protect what's important. First on the list is SQL injection, a technique as cunning as it is destructive. SQL, or structured query language, is the language of databases. It's how a website knows who you are, where you live, and what you like. But what if someone could whisper in that website's ear, telling it to reveal secrets it should keep? That's SQL injection. A hacker injects malicious code into an SQL query, fooling the website into spilling its secrets. But fear not, a strong defense against this is to use parameterized queries, which can keep those whispering hackers at bay. Now moving on to phishing, where we delve deeper into the world of cyber threats. This introduces us to another common hacking technique. Just as a fisherman baits his hook, so too does a hacker lure their prey, usually with an email that seems to be from a trusted source. The email typically contains a link that, when clicked, installs malware onto the recipient's device. This malware can then be used to access sensitive information. However, just as with SQL injection, there are ways to protect against phishing. Being careful about what you click, verifying the source of emails, and having good security software can all help protect you from this threat. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the digital age, understanding these threats is more important than ever. Now let's shift gears a bit. Not all hacking techniques are about technical prowess, some are about manipulation and deceit. Welcome to the world of social engineering. Social engineering is the art of manipulating people into revealing confidential information. It's less about code and more about trust. Some common methods of social engineering come in the form of emails and phone calls. The best defense against these types of attacks is training and awareness. Always be wary of suspicious emails, even if they appear to come from trusted sources. Remember, not all hackers rely on technical skills. Some just rely on our trust and curiosity. Next, we delve into the realm of the man-in-the-middle, or MITM attacks. This technique is a bit like eavesdropping, but instead of overhearing a conversation, the hacker positions themselves between two parties. They intercept and potentially alter the communication between two parties who believe they are directly communicating with each other. To guard against this, encryption is key. Secure communication protocols like HTTPS and SSL help ensure that the conversation stays between you and the intended recipient. Moving on, we encounter the brute force of hacking techniques. DDoS, or distributed denial of service attacks. Imagine a crowd of people all trying to get through a single door at the same time. That's a DDoS attack, overwhelming a system with traffic until it collapses. The best defense here is properly configured firewalls and a good offense, with services that can recognize and divert this flood of traffic before it reaches your door. As we delve deeper into the world of hacking techniques, we come across password cracking. This is where hackers attempt to guess or decipher a user's password, often using specialized software or brute force methods. They try combinations of known information, common passwords, and even random guesses until they find the right one. It's like trying every key on a keyring until you find the one that unlocks the door. But fear not, there are ways to safeguard against this. The first line of defense is a strong, unique password. It should be like a secret handshake, something that only you know and is hard for others to guess. Include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols to make it more difficult for hackers to crack. Additionally, two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security. It's like a bouncer at a club, asking for ID after you've already shown your ticket. Even if a hacker cracks your password, they'll be stopped in their tracks without that second piece of information. Lastly, consider using a password manager to securely store your complex passwords. These digital vaults keep your passwords safe, and you only need to remember one master password to access them all. Remember, a strong password is your first line of defense against hackers. It's your digital guardian, keeping your personal information safe from prying eyes. Finally, there's keylogging. This can be compared to the digital equivalent of looking over someone's shoulder as they type. This technique involves tracking every keystroke a user makes, hoping to catch valuable information like passwords and credit card numbers. To avoid this, regularly update and run antivirus software, and be wary of any suspicious software or downloads. In summary, understanding these advanced hacking techniques SQL injection, phishing, social engineering, man-in-the-middle attacks, DDoS, brute force, and keylogging allows us to better protect our digital lives. By knowing how these attacks work, we can implement effective strategies to guard against them. From encryption and secure communication protocols to strong passwords and vigilant antivirus practices. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to keep our digital doors locked and our information secure.